Welcome back and hope you've got a big appetite. One of South Asia's preferred food destinations is Singapore. Its fine dining excellence has earned it a place among the world's 50 best restaurants. Coming up, you'll see the men behind the good food which makes Singapore truly Asia. Now, who said if you can't go to Singapore, Singapore can't come to you? Well, I'm probably not on the streets of Singapore, but I am at the Taj Coromandel where there is a Singapore culinary exchange program. And right behind me is some chili prawns that's being prepared. So come along as I take in the smells and flavors of Singapore. You don't have to travel 4 hours by air to have some lip-smacking Singapore kway teow or chili prawns. Cause Singapore Tourism Board has brought Singapore to Chennai. This exciting workshop in the second part of the exchange program was held at the Taj Coromandel. 3 top chefs from Singapore exchanged their well-guarded recipes for some Indian flavouring. Quick to stir up a meal, quicker to eat it, the delicious food was no doubt Singapore's finest. I never thought this day would come when I would be surrounded by a whole group of chefs compelling me to use a pair of chopsticks to eat this dish. Now it's freshly prepared here and it's an authentic Singaporean dish called kway teow. Alright, the spelling didn't come too easily on my mouth. But chef, you're going to teach me how to use a chopstick, so how is it going to work? I've learned how to use chopsticks and I've learned how to eat with chopsticks, so this is really dumb. This is really good.
Many would agree that the route to one's heart is through the food. And food connects people across cultures, across traditions. So Singapore Tourism Board had started this culinary exchange program to bring 2 countries together. India, Singapore, we have got many authentic traditions of taste, of food, and we wanted that cross-pollination of ideas to bring across. From Singapore, we wanted India chefs to learn about Singapore cuisine so they can have Singapore-inspired dishes. And then for vice versa, on the reverse culinary exchange that's taking place now, we wanted the Singapore chefs to learn more about Indian cuisine so that they can go back to Singapore and do Indian-inspired dishes.
Chef Michael Liebel, a German by birth, is a self-confessed Singaporean. His love for the cuisine and experimenting with food was a smoking hot affair. His magic fingers stirred up a delicious recipe of sweet and spicy chili prawn. And the sweet, spicy aroma of this recipe had us all salivating.
So here you will see her trying chili prawn. Very typical Singaporean dish. It's best eaten with a bun that's deep fried. It's a bit sweet, so it goes nice with the gravy. You see lots of gravy. Actually, that's just the appetizer. I've got a second bowl right here for her because she looks very skinny and hungry. So while she's eating that, we can go and explore other things.
Well, I'm going to take that back, chef.
Okay.
This is delicious.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Absolutely delicious. I'm going to put this aside. Chef, I'm going to take back my responsibility as being a reporter.
We'll share that, nothing wrong with that.
Chef, now this is your first visit to India on the culinary exchange program. So, how's the experience been thus far for you?
It's I think the advertisement that India tries to put on TV everywhere in the world just puts it to the point. Incredible India.
And what are probably some of the Indian-inspired Singapore dishes you're going to be preparing once you're back home in Singapore?
I think we have a very big ethnic Indian population in Singapore, so there's a lot of Indian food available. But I think what was interesting for us now was especially to see a lot of details, a lot of special dishes that you don't always see very much. And one of the things that I was very impressed, actually, that I eat relatively often at home anyways, is dosa with just some simple chutneys.
Now, no exchange program is complete without the Indian touch. Chef Natarajan from the Gateway Hotels demonstrated to his Singaporean counterparts how authentic South Indian cuisine is prepared. Chef, how was your experience when you were in Singapore and what did you take from India there?
It was a great experience. It was a very inspirational kind of culinary experience we had. We were there for almost 7 days. We had plenty of opportunity to taste different types of food because, see, Singapore food is a combination of Malaysian, Indonesian, Chinese, a little bit of Indian, a combination of everything. So we were able to go to the market, we saw the traditional food and also we saw some of the modern Singaporean food.
The Lion City takes food seriously. And if you are a foodie, then the Marina Bay Resorts World Sentosa is a food pit stop for you. Now this week we are on a trip through Asia. After Singapore, it's now on to Thailand to turn up the heat. Culinary heat, I mean. Asiana Hotel in Sholinganallur was transformed into the southeast country of Thailand. Graceful moves by the exotic dancers, a variety of Thai curries and skilled artisans, this food fest produced the best of Thai culture and cuisine.
The basic idea is to bring out the Thai culture, the Thai culinary, the Thai experience to Chennai. It's a co-promotion with the Thai consulate here.
The colourful evening attracted everyone from country heads, expats and even the Australian Consul General Aminur Rahman. Swapping Australian steaks for some red curry, Aminur was one of the many guests who took in the flavours and aromas of the evening.
It's absolutely wonderful to sort of be here in Chennai to watch the Thai dancers perform. And as you know, they did a wonderful sort of performance. And it's just fabulous that the Asiana Hotel and the Thai consulate has come together to put this together.
Speaking of Thai food, how can one not think of Pad Thai or Tom Yam Goong? Visiting Thai chef Orasa Pelchot, fondly called Mummy, made sure everything in the food was freshly ground.
Like Indian food, but with a lot of spice in it. They had a lot of chilies. They have different types of chilies which they use for cooking. And they have different curries which we call red curry and green curry paste and masaman paste, different curries, what they use. And they have a lot of uniqueness, like they use a lot of ingredients like pork and chicken and beef.
Director of Asiana Hotel, Leo J. Fernando, tells me that the hotel's Thai restaurant, Silk, is going to be a unique destination for Thai cuisine and culture in Chennai. This gastronomical journey has finished its first leg, so take a break and I'll see you on the other side. East, West, North, South. It's time for some Desi Khana, Rajdhani style.